God got me up today. If you're watching this, God got you up today too. So, I got to do my part. I got to go get it. Feeling pretty good. Although sleep is low, the energy and the vibes are high on this Tuesday afternoon. It's healthy, don't hurt. My name is E-Man. I'll be your host. Hopefully, you guys are having a blessed day. We get another day to improve ourselves, to increase our quality of life, and to become stronger physically, emotionally, spiritually, and emotionally. And yeah, man, let's get cooking. I'm gonna be here for a good time, not for a long time. We do have a lot of changes to the channel. Unfortunately, if you guys would like for me to read your comment, it will have to wait until the end. I do love speaking to everybody that pops in the chat. I'm very appreciative of everybody that chats. I appreciate everybody hit the like button, everybody that subscribed. Your time is valuable, by the way. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button on your way in. This is the best channel here on YouTube. Yeah, just got a lot of changes coming. We are going to the next level here in life and on this channel. We are going into our third year. God is good, man. We're going into our third year of YouTube, our third season. So I do have to make a lot of changes, especially with the lives. I have to maintain a high quality, I have to maintain high quality content on these lives, not only for the people that are watching it live, but for the people that are watching it on the playback. So I know you guys love when I feast on trolls, when I cook them up. Y'all know how I like my trolls. I like them on a Kaiser roll, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle. Then I put the troll on top with the top bun. And then, I eat them up and shit them out. But guys, I got to stop addressing the trolls, unfortunately, because it derails the show, man. It derails the show, and it really devalues the content, because, or it decreases the value of the content, because I have to take my time out of the live to bend some people over my knee and to give them the spanking their father had never gave them. So, just to respect the viewers, I'm not really gonna be, addressing trolls all like that. Your time is valuable. My time, damn sure, is valuable. And so, in order for me to just value everybody's time, I can't let them derail the show with their nonsense and their shenanigans. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys are doing great, man. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. I know you guys see the title of the description. 2024 is crazy, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. And by the way, if you guys would like to be the sponsor of this live, feel free to hit the super chat button. The super chats are what keeps this show alive. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm monetized. Although I love talking to you guys, I love helping, and I love creating content. I do not do this for my own health. I do this at the end of the day to make some money, although, I'm helping people along the way. I am in it for the money. I know some people make it seem like that's a bad thing. I had someone in my comment section the other day, and they were like, "You're only in it for the money." And I'm like, "Yeah, bitch. Do you go to your job for free? I don't think so. I don't think so. Your manager doesn't go over to you and is like, 'Hey, I'm gonna need you to work for free today.' It doesn't work like that. You would walk right out if your manager was like, 'Yeah, you're gonna work for $0.00." And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the monetization from these lives are extremely low. So I am, I'm kind of surviving off of super chats for these lives. Now, my shorts and my videos, they do quite well. I do get a good piece of money from that, which I do appreciate. I just got a lot going on, guys. So I got to be smart with my time, and I have to be smart with your time because you're watching it. So it's a lot of responsibility. But yeah, with no further ado, we can turn this stove on and start cooking. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. It's healthy, don't hurt. Today's title of the video is "The Male Self-Esteem is at an All-Time Low." Now, guys, the reason why I say this is because I'm stumbling upon some new information, or new information to me, that men are paying for online girlfriends, which is wild to me. And it's kind of sad. I've heard of, the cam girls. I've heard of the OnlyFans cam girls and the OnlyFans models. they're the biggest home wreckers on the planet. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. And I know, people don't like that men watch adult movies. If you know, people are on the hub. The hub can wreck marriages, right? If your wife or your girlfriend or fiance doesn't like you looking at it, but I don't think it's gonna wreck it nearly as hard. If you're literally donating and interacting with a woman that's on camera through the screen. And it's sad and unfortunate that most of the people that participate in these chats, like in these chats with these cam girls, they're married, bro. It's wild. And not only are they married, they've been married for a long time with kids. And unfortunately, this is transitioned into, even the younger, this is transitioned into the younger generation participating as well. And the reason why I think it's so sad is because, a lot of these young men, a lot of these young boys, they don't have self-esteem, bro. Like, having to pay somebody to be your digital girlfriend online is crazy. Crazy work, man. Super crazy work. And I seen that the pricing for this is at about $50 per day. So these women are charging $50 per day for an online girlfriend experience. And with this online girlfriend experience, the boy or man they get text messages throughout the day, one phone call per day, which is at about anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. She will ask you how your day is, how you're feeling, right? Just like an actual girlfriend. Sometimes you can send some what pictures to each other. And God knows if these are even actual women. I'm sure there are a lot of scammers out there where you think you're talking to a woman and you're talking to a dude. And so you also get one Zoom call once per week on the weekend. And I had fact checked this on Reddit.com. There was a worker, a woman that offered the female girlfriend experience at that pricing point at $50 a day. And now, guys, I try to judge. I'm gonna be real, and I know that some men are willing to pay for it, but I think this is it's a little bit much, man. It's a little bit much paying $1,500 a month for an online girlfriend. Like, I make decent money at my job. That is almost, it's not a paycheck, but it damn sure is close after taxes and all my benefits on 401k and stuff come out. That's close to a 2 weeks paycheck. Like, that is insane to me. That is insane to me. And I'm like thinking, bro, how did we get here? Like, how did men get so low? How do men feel so low about themselves and value themselves so little that you've got to pay for female interaction? You have to pay $50 a day for a female interaction. That money could be taken out for a date, a dinner date, a coffee date. What the fuck is this guy doing? You could do a lot with that money. People can't drive for shit. It blows my mind, bro. Blows my mind. If you own a Dodge Ram 1500, the chances of you being an asshole behind the wheel increase like 40%. Honest to God. Honest to God. It's always the same type of truck. Freaking diesel mofos with the lifted trucks with diesel smokestacks coming out the sides. It's always the same type of person being super aggressive just because they're in a big ass truck. It blows my mind, fam. Blows my mind. Trying to overcompensate for something. But yeah, man, it's like, how do we fall so far? How do we fall so far that we're to the point to where we're willing to pay for the girlfriend experience? I think the men, they don't value themselves. They don't have any self-esteem. They don't have any self-confidence. And I've had my confidence stripped away before in certain situations. And that's something that comes with life, unfortunately. Everybody's confidence is going to get stripped away at some point from time to time. And having your confidence stripped, it sucks because you start second guessing stuff that is almost second nature. You start second guessing how strong you are. You're capable of achieving the goals that you dream of. You start debating on if you should lower those goals, because you don't think you're capable anymore. And you really start to saturate yourself as a man. And women do this too. And my best tactic when I lose any form of confidence that I have, whether it be physical confidence, professional confidence, financial confidence, social confidence, there's definitely different types of situations where confidence can be a factor. I rely on my discipline, bro, because confidence can be stripped. The discipline cannot. One of my favorite basketball players is Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is known for shooting a lot. Early on and in the middle of his career, they would always make fun of him for shooting too much and not passing the ball. And when he would miss a whole bunch of shots in the game, the announcers would get on his ass saying that you're taking so many 3-point shots that you're shooting your team out of the game, right? Because the field goal percentage for the team is so low, that the other team is just racking up points, and if Kobe has an off night, then the Lakers are going to lose. And so he was notorious for doing this, for quote unquote shooting his team out of the game. And his whole philosophy was that I'm a better player than everybody on this team because I'm Kobe Bryant, and B, I've worked so hard. I've worked rigorously with a disciplined schedule, and I put in a hellacious effort every single day. And with that discipline, if my confidence fades, I still have my discipline to go off of to win us the game. And so that's kind of what the way I view, confidence in almost anything, work, the gym, not so much women, but I have a woman. So even with my woman, because a lot of people think that just because you're not dating anymore, that, with your girlfriend or with your wife, that, you don't need your confidence or it's not needed. And I disagree with that because, keeping her is way more difficult than getting her. And I feel like that's something that, guys just don't realize, to be real with you. But it's a crazy world, man. It's sad. It's unfortunate. The guys aren't really working on themselves or loving themselves. And a lot of times, I'm gonna be real. Like, I think that self love should be. Everyone deserves self love to an extent, right? But if you're not taking care of yourself, do you have the right to love yourself if you're not doing the things that are required to love yourself? If you're not hitting the gym, if you're not drinking a gallon of water a day, if you're not making sure your nutrition is good, if you're not trying to advance and plan out your future, that to me is all examples of like loving yourself. And I feel like a lot of men, they don't want to hit the gym, they don't want to make their next plan, to get a promotion, to get a better paying job, to get a house, to get put in a better situation. They're just giving up when it comes to, fighting for progression. And I feel like that's kind of the reason why we are where we are. You have a lot of guys and young men that are nervous and have social anxiety, in social settings, at work gatherings, at college networking events, even in bars and clubs. You have men that are afraid to talk to women. You have men that are afraid to talk to other men, right? They're intimidated with just speaking to their own gender. It's not only with approaching females, it's with approaching people and talking to people in general. It doesn't even have to be a large group of people. It can only be one person, and they'll be so nervous, so shook up that they won't be able to speak. And guys, I'm going to be real, if that's you, exposure is the best form of therapy. I'm a real big fan of, if you are afraid of something, if something makes you nervous, you exposing yourself to it so much so that you kind of get used to it. I kind of think of it as a hot tub. I'm not sure if you guys have ever gotten in a really hot tub that's like 104 degrees. When you first get in, especially when your chestnuts get in the hot tub, you're like, you start squealing and making high pitched noises the first time you get in the hot tub. But with exposure over time, you get used to the water. Same thing with ice baths in really cold water and frigid temperatures. When you first get out there, you're like, holy crap, I'm freezing my balls off. But after a while, some time passed, and you get used to the cold water. So I use that as an example in real life. So if you are nervous, talking to women, if you're nervous talking to people, or if you have any social anxiety or any form of anxiety, exposure is definitely the best form of therapy for you to get used to it. It's something about being uncomfortable that really helps. There's something about being uncomfortable that really makes a difference in a man. And I suggest that a lot of us step out of our comfort zone because you can't see progress. You really can't see progress if you're not uncomfortable. And you can't feel the pain. Everyone's so afraid of pain. Like, eventually you're going to get rewarded from that pain. I'm going to be real with you. But it is sad that people are paying for interactions with women, with girlfriends. And I know there are some people, and I'm talking about online interactions. And I know there are some men paying for, women's attention or women's services, in person. As far as that goes, that ain't none of my business. It's not for me. Some men think that, oh, I'm saving time, by me, giving this woman a couple $100, and she's going to bounce on my pogo stick for about 45 minutes, and then she's going to leave. Me personally, that's just not for me because I'm like, that's mad dirty. There's like 10 dudes that been up inside of her, and you're like the 11th. Or she had like four dudes up in her mouth, and you're just a fifth. Like, something about the psychological aspect of that just bothers me, and I just can't get with it. But I don't judge, man. Do what makes you happy, you feel me? But at least the people that are paying in person, they're getting something out of it. The person that's doing it online, that's like messaging and calling and doing Zoom calls strictly online, that person is getting absolutely nothing. You're getting nothing. And if anything, it kind of ruins your ability to just conversate with women because, shoot, you can't even slide in somebody's inbox on Instagram without like sending money with it out of a knee-jerk reaction. And it's kind of weird. And some women will think that's insulting too, but I just don't know how we got here, bro. I really, really don't. And to all my young men out there, bro, it'll be okay. Don't get too discouraged, when you mess up. I mess up all the time. I go through so many painful situations in my life, and I come out a better man in the end, man, like, for real. And like, when you take your L, own your L. Wear it like a badge of honor, but don't get too crazy with the L. Don't be posting it on Facebook. Keep it private, but wear that like a badge of honor and overcome it. That's why in my lives I'm always like, overcome, evolve, adapt, overcome, right? You evolve by becoming a better person. You adapt to the situation. Okay, I'm nervous. I can't talk to a woman digitally online without paying her, or in person without paying her. I'm going to have to adapt and learn how to do it for free. Learn how to become friends with women. I feel like a lot of men, and it's sad to say, aren't even capable of just being friends with women because they're too nervous. They don't know how to act. Whatever your reason is, there are tons of men that they're just not capable of doing it. They can't have a friendship with a woman. I feel like that's a good start because they're people too. I know a lot of men think that women aren't, women are robots. It's just not the case, bro. Women have feelings, and they're definitely beautiful creatures. But at the end of the day, they're one of the best creatures that God has ever given us, and the most beautiful creatures God has ever created. But at the end of the day, they're just like us. They're just equipped a little bit different. If you know, and their wiring mentally is just a little bit different. But yeah, man, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I am going into work. If I could park, can't park to save my life right now. It's outrageous. I hope you guys hit the gym. One of my best tools to overcome any issue I have in my life is by lifting weights, guys. If you lift weights, you relieve anxiety, you relieve stress, you build a better man. People will treat you differently when you're in shape. If you have pectoral muscles, biceps, especially shoulders, people treat you different when you're in shape. People tap on your arm and they're like, ooh, and they start squeezing. Women like that, that's a sign of a man being strong. Him taking care of himself. He could protect you. Those are all good things that can help you overcome whatever you're going through. It is hot, hot, hot. My Lord. But yeah, man, we on the way up. It's healthy, don't hurt. Hit that like and sub button for your boy. About to go get it. God bless you guys. Trying to see, trying to make sure I ain't trying to be all close to this car, man. As you guys can see, I'm struggling early in the morning, but it's all good. It's also a mindset, bro. Some of y'all got to fix your mindset. Some of y'all got to fix your mindset. I know a lot of people don't like football because of the CTE and because it's a violent sport. And, you got a lot of moms out here that are trying to not let their son play football. I say keep football. Let him play football. Let your son, let your little boy, let your young man play football and see what it's like to deliver pain. See what it's like to deliver pain. See what it's like to knock somebody's shit loose. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you'll get your shit knocked loose. You'll get popped sometimes of football and even wrestling. Wrestling is one of the greatest sports a young man can do because it teaches you endurance, teaches you overcoming injury. Because sometimes you might tear your shoulder in the middle of a match and be expected to keep wrestling and win the match. So it just teaches you overcoming. Just teaches you your ability to overcome situations and setbacks. Damn, bro, these lines can't be straight because I know I park straight. The fuck's going on? Oh, hopefully you guys have a wonderful week, man. God bless. I'm gonna hop up off of here while I struggle to park, and I'll let y'all later, man.